Jose, Zion, Dejounte, all questionable. Can you give us an update on their statuses?
Yeah, Zion will be out, and Jose and Dejounte went through a full shoot around, so they'll go out and warm up, and we'll have more of an answer. But it looks like they'll give it a go. Yeah.
It's been 8 days since the last preseason game.
Mm-hmm.
What has kind of been your process of making sure these guys are ready and ready to go without having a game in that stretch?
Yeah, it's just use your practice time wisely. Try to have days that are really high intensity days, and then we have some days that are more low intensity, more execution details. A couple days off within the 8 days, but this is just a part of the NBA, and every team that doesn't play 5 or 6 games, they're going to have an extended time to prep, and that's what this time was for us.
Is Zion in the building? Is he at home?
He is not here at the moment. No, he's not feeling well. He's been sick the last couple of days. Yeah.
And is there any details on what is it, the flu? Any details on what he's dealing with?
Right now it's just some type of virus, something like that. Yeah.
Do you think he'll go on the road trip with you guys?
We're hopeful. We're hopeful. We don't know yet though. Yeah.
Will you go with that starting lineup you used in that last preseason game?
What starting lineup was that?
DeJounte, C.J., Herb, Brandon, Daniel Tice.
We'll see.
Okay. Thank you.
And just, you talked about this after the last game, just finding a way to create more shots in the paint without Z out there. How much is that going to be a focus in this game?
Yeah, it's a big focus. It's just having a balance. It's the way we generate high quality shots, is being able to still have the ability to attack and transition, get some easy baskets, get to the paint. Now you collapse the defense, you get even better quality threes, and then at the same time you get to the free throw line, get to the rim. So we want to have a balanced attack with the mindset that we still, want to take 40+ quality threes.
And as Dejounte prepares for his first game with this group after missing the last couple of days of practice, what's kind of been the message to him just to make sure he can settle in his first game?
Go out and be who he is. It's what has gotten him to this point so far, and he's a leader. He's a seasoned vet, so he understands what he's out there to do, and enjoy it, have fun.
And Willie, I know you've been doing this for a while, but for the first game, do you get jitters or just nervousness, just anticipating what you're going to see, just seeing who this team is?
Absolutely. I think that's the excitement in wanting to go out and do well as a team, and put your best foot forward is always going to be. For me, it's always a little bit of butterflies or what have you, nervousness, and just wanting to get the game going. So for sure.
Willie, a big storyline for the Bulls is obviously the return of Lonzo Ball, and I know that he spent a couple seasons here before you got here, but just overall, what have you seen from him in the preseason, and what do you think just about that comeback in general?
Well, number one, just it's great to see him, healthy and back on the floor and having an opportunity to, continue his basketball career. And we know that takes time to get your full rhythm and to be able to attack the way he wants to. But it looks like he's shooting the ball pretty well during preseason, and he's getting up and down the floor pretty fast. So some similarities to some of the concepts that he was doing before he got injured. We still are seeing some of those out there.
Well, in the offseason, when you were, good to see you, by the way.
Good to see you.
When you were putting together this club and your vision for 24-25, what enticed you about going after Dejounte?
Well, I think he adds another leader, another high character individual that will elevate everybody in our program. He's a competitor, and he's a guy that at the end of games, can help you settle the gym down and get quality looks.
Obviously, the team got a little bit over here, Coach. The team got a little bit smaller with Zion not playing tonight. For the guys like Tice and Misi and Carlo potentially, how important is it for them tonight? You always talk about the next man up mentality. Tonight, you're really going to have to put that on display.
For sure. It's what the NBA is about. it's a long season, and here we are, game one already with a bit of adversity. So it's next man up. Let's be ready. Let's go out and execute. Make sure we're focused on the details, and when it's all said and done, just compete your behinds off, and we can all live with that.
Team's done a good job getting off the good starts the last couple of years, 2-0 the last 2 seasons. Home game tonight, 4 or 5 on the road after that. Kind of how important it is to incorporate a new offensive philosophy, new players for that to happen again this season.
It's important. You want to get off to a great start. It builds confidence, but we all understand it's still a long season. But we want to win every game. Every game that we can, we want to step into our building and whomever's and try to put our best foot forward to compete and give ourselves a chance to win that game. Okay, thank you.